wanted to ask your opinion
Sure.
about something, right? Because you, as a filmmaker, you've made 3 films.
Yes.
Right. What is your thought on movies that are based on video games? Now, you and I, of course, we talk a lot about gaming.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that a lot of these movies based on video games tend to fail all the time. Which is, to me, is ironic, because my personal philosophy is the best movies should come from comic books and video games.
But then again, what is your definition of failure? Because just as we to develop and unpack this conversation, the very first movie that comes to mind when we talk about video game adaptations is Mortal Kombat.
Oh my God.
No, listen to me. If you want to talk about a prime example of what people say is a failure,
yeah,
man, that did monumental at the box office.
Okay.
So what is failure?
Mortal Kombat is one of my absolute favorite games. Mortal Kombat 1.
Right. Okay.
I might have dated myself, but that's okay. Right? The bed does that.
Right. Okay.
All right. When that movie came out for the first time,
Yeah.
I got some pirated VHS copy from somewhere. It was
Yeah.
terrible, but
Yeah.
I sat down and I watched that shit 5 times in one.
Right.
But it was terrible because it did not. The story was askew. I didn't think the casting was right.
Okay.
The dialogue was terrible.
Okay.
Things that it was very cheaply done.
Right.
Let's fast forward now to today.
Yeah.
You have the Resident Evil series is doing well,
Mhm.
but to the diehard Resi fans, it doesn't really do the series justice.
It's lackluster now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the new Assassin's Creed
Mm-hmm.
is not doing well in the box
I knew
office.
I was gonna just from the trailer alone.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
You saw the leap of faith shot.
Yeah.
Right, it has those elements of
Mhm.
the video game, but for some reason it fails. So is it that video games are just harder to adapt to movies? I mean, Silent Hill, I thought it didn't do well in the box office, but I thought that the movies stayed true to the game.
Okay. So how I'm gonna offer my 2 cents on this comes from the definition of theater versus the definition of film. Theater is an actor's medium. Film is a director's medium.
Mm-hmm.
And I think ultimately it comes down to that. What do I mean by that? If Tarantino or the Kearn brothers or Scorsese or any one of the great iconic film directors were to make a video game adaptation, chances are, obviously we can't really put a huge block or a head on a huge block here, but chances are it'll probably be awesome in the way we appreciate their quality of films. Would it be that we would say, would they be faithful to the story, or would they be faithful to themselves and their style?
They would probably be faithful to themselves and their style.
Yes, but then again, I came back to the original question. What is your definition of failure? Because if you were to watch a Tarantino version of Street Fighter, for example, which, that'll be something to see, would he be faithful to himself or the story? So therefore, I put this out as well. The director of Deadpool, Tim Miller, if he were to direct Street Fighter now, the way how he directed Deadpool, I think that'll be extremely awesome to see. I just know it, especially if
what is the name of the one that's out now? Assassin something, Street Fighter Assassin something.
You mean the series?
No, it was done by it was an independent one. A blonde guy, incidentally.
You talking about actual film or
it's a film with Ken and Ryu.
Live action or animated?
You didn't see that?
No, dude.
No.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you have to watch.
But if coming back to the whole idea of something on a blockbuster level, on a mainstream level, if a director like Tim Miller were to direct a new Street Fighter film, I think it'll be awesome. If he's given the free reign, the resources that he would have had on Deadpool, for example. So I think the directors that handled those video game adaptations were directors that would not have passed up on the opportunity, the offer to direct those. So what I'm getting at is, I'm certain directors like Tarantino and all those bigger directors would have been offered that, and they passed on it.
Maybe because I think the material is kind of nerdy or something.
I personally believe if you are that skillful enough, you can take anything and make something awesome out of it. If you're skillful enough. That's like that line in The Departed with Jack Nicholson. Do you know who John Lennon is? John Lennon said, "I'm an artist. You give me a fucking tuber, I'll get you something out of it." And that's true. That's true. You know, if you are that skillful enough, you can do great things out of anything. And I just think those major directors would have passed on something like that. Whereas you have Paul Anderson, who directed the Mortal Kombat movies, and he directed Alien vs. Predator and the Resident Evil movies. So I'm hoping that some director would come along and take a popular video game and really do it justice. Because it really is up to the director.
So
I know, and we'll explore more of these like favorite games of ours, what we would think, who we would pick for like actors and directors and so on. Like, for example, I'm just telling you straight up, there are two films that I would like to do within the mainstream. One is a video game and one is from a cartoon. I want to do a Mega Man movie, and I know exactly how I would do it.
A Mega Man
Man. I know exactly how I would do it. And the second, I want to reboot Transformers.
What's wrong with Transformers, man?
Oh my God! Look, Greg, don't let me.
I mean, we're talking. I know more GI.
Don't let me spill blood on my nice newly installed studio phone. You know very well what's wrong with Transformers, and still, Transformers is not a failure because it's making billions at the box office. Mm-hmm. You know, so I know exactly what you're talking about when we talk about they're not doing well, because you're talking about something on a critical basis.
Yes.
That's what you're talking about. But where Mega Man is concerned, I want to direct Mega Man. I know exactly what I would do. A unification of the whole technology aspect of it. But I would focus on a rift between two brothers.
You might as well do Mario Brothers while you're at it.
No. Mario Brothers is one. That stays in the whole realm of, you know, ultimate comedy and all that stuff. But I'm talking about, there's something with Mega Man that I discovered while playing those games, that you can, as I say, if you could take a medium and you have the skill, you could really develop it. So very quickly, I'll just tell you, with Mega Man, I would focus on a rift between two brothers, Mega Man and Proto Man.
Okay. I don't know.
You'd already played Mega Man?
I played Mega Man tons of years ago, once, for like 30 minutes.
Well, look, I'll tell you, that's what I would do. You know, well, we get into real nerd territory, but I love it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. And if you like this video and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. And check out my film series, available on Vimeo On Demand. Links are in the description. Thanks for stopping by.